Heaven is in complete shock right now, and the angels are standing perfectly still, their wings frozen mid-air, because only you reading these words, still have no idea what took place last night while you were sleeping. I'm telling you this with all the love in my heart. Stop everything and listen carefully. This is not just another video. This is not random. This is your divine appointment. Hurry, because this message will only carry this same power until 9 p.m. tonight. After that, the window begins to close. I'm not speaking in mysteries. I'm not hiding behind clouds. I am shouting your name across heaven and earth right now. This is your moment. Open your heart wide before the clock moves again. Last night, while you lay in bed, tired from the day, worried about tomorrow, something extraordinary happened in the spiritual realm. The entire atmosphere of heaven paused. The angels stopped singing. The elders around my throne leaned forward. A holy hush fell over everything because your name, yes, your exact name, was written on a scroll that had never been opened before. While you slept, my hand moved. I signed something for you. I sealed something for you. I released something that has been waiting for the perfect time, and that time is now. If you believe this is for you, type Amen in the comments right now. Do it quickly. That simple word is your agreement with heaven. It is your yes that unlocks what I started last night. You have to understand, what happened was not ordinary. It was not coincidence. It was not just another night. It was a divine alignment, a heavenly appointment set in motion centuries ago with your name carved across every detail. While you were dreaming, battles were being fought for you. While you turned over in bed, chains that had been wrapped around your family for generations snapped like dry twigs. While you breathed in and out, doors that no man could open swung wide, and paths you thought were gone forever were suddenly lit up brighter than daylight. The reason you woke up feeling different today, even if you can't explain it, is because your spirit felt the shift before your mind could understand it. That restlessness in your chest, that sudden urge to pray at 3 a.m., that tear that rolled down your cheek for no reason, that was me. That was the moment heaven broke through. Like this video right now, if something inside you just jumped. That small click is more than a button. It is a declaration. It is you telling the universe, I receive what God is doing. I am God, and I do not waste words. I did not carry you through every storm, every tear, every dark season just to leave you here. I saw you when you cried in the bathroom so no one would hear. I saw you when you smiled at work while your heart was shattering. I saw you when you kept getting up even though your body wanted to stay in bed forever. I saw every single time you whispered, God, are you still there? And every single time I answered, yes, child. I never left. Last night I moved again. I closed doors that would have destroyed you. I blocked attacks you never even knew were coming. I sent angels to stand guard around your house, your children, your mind, your future. And now heaven is waiting, holding its breath because you still don't know how close you came to losing everything I just protected. Type 111 if you believe I have something waiting for you right now. Your life has not been easy. Let's be honest. You have carried storms inside your chest that no one else could see. You have smiled with pain screaming behind your eyes. You have survived things that would have broken most people. You have learned to walk alone because trusting others hurt too much. You have prayed prayers that felt like they vanished into thin air. And yet, look at you, you are still here, still breathing, still hoping, still trying. Do you know what that tells me? It tells me that deep down, even when you wanted to give up, you never fully gave up on me. And because of that, I have never, not for 1 second, given up on you. Last night, your name echoed through the courts of heaven. Angels were given new assignments. Prayers you prayed years ago were pulled out of the archive and stamped approved. A turning point was written in gold. You didn't see it. You didn't hear the trumpets. But it happened. It was real. It was holy. and it was all for you. Now, the next step is yours. You have to choose to receive it. You have to choose to walk forward. If you ignore this, if you scroll away saying maybe later, you might miss the very thing you have begged me for in the midnight hours. Type 22222 if you trust that I still have power over every area of your life. You did not find this message by accident. This is not just another post in your feed. This is a divine interruption. I waited for the exact second your eyes would land here. I moved mountains to get you to this moment because time is short. Tonight is a seal. That's why I keep saying 9 p.m., because what you do before then will either open the floodgates or delay what I am trying to pour out. This is the moment that can break every cycle. This is the moment that can release blessings stacked up for years. This is the moment that can redirect your entire future. I am God and I do not lie. You don't need to understand everything right now. You just need to say yes. If you walk away now, you may never hear the same word again. I speak when the door is still open. I reach when there is still time to answer. That urgency you feel in your spirit, that is not anxiety. That is your soul remembering what your mind forgot. Something massive shifted last night. I have seen the conversations people had behind your back. I have heard the lies the enemy whispered in your ear at 2 a.m. I know how you question your worth because of what others did or said. But I'm not them. I'm the one who knit you together in your mother's womb. I am the one who calls you chosen, beloved, fearfully and wonderfully made. And last night, I moved on a version of you that is rising, stronger, wiser, unshakable. You have been misunderstood, overlooked, betrayed, counted out. But I never overlooked you. I never misunderstood you. I never walked away. When everyone else turned their back, I pulled you closer. Type 333 if your heart is wide open to everything I am about to pour out. You may look around and see the same bills, the same struggles, the same silence. But behind the curtain, walls are cracking. Seeds are breaking open in the dark. Roots are growing deep. That is what last night was, a cracking open. A new beginning. A holy movement you cannot see yet, but will feel soon. I know you are tired. I know your faith feels thin. I know you are weary of hoping. But I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to trust me. Even when you doubted, I still called your name. Even when you thought I forgot, I was writing your future in fire. There is something sacred in your pain. It feels like punishment, but it is protection. It feels like delay, but it is divine timing. It feels like loss, but it is redirection. Last night, something ancient broke off your bloodline. Something heavy lifted. Something dark lost its grip. If that weight is loosening from your shoulders right now, type 555. That is faith moving. This is not the end. This is the shift. The in-between where everything starts looking different even when nothing on the outside has changed yet. Do not hate this season. Do not curse it. I am working. I am healing. I am turning every scar into a star. I'm not asking you to believe in people who failed you. I am asking you to believe in me, the God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the lions' mouths, who rolled the stone away. I have not changed. I still see every tear. I still catch every prayer. And I'm still fighting for you. Last night, I drew a line in the sand and said, enough. Enough cycles. Enough lies. Enough fear. Now you have to cross that line. You cannot stay where you are and receive what is next. You cannot cling to comfort and step into destiny. You prayed for purpose. You begged for signs. Here is your sign. Loud, clear, undeniable. But you have to walk through the door. The next few hours matter. The posture of your heart matters. The enemy will try to distract you. He will whisper, "This isn't real." Keep scrolling. But that voice is terrified because when you step into who you really are, chains break, generations heal, destinies shift. Type 1212 if you know I have been with you through every fire. There are blessings you cannot even imagine yet. Victory's already won. Miracles waiting for your yes. Yes to trusting again. Yes to stepping forward. Yes to opening your heart one more time. I saw every moment you almost gave up. I saw you press through with shaking hands. I saw you get out of bed when you had no strength left. And I have never loved you less in your weakness. In fact, that is where my strength shines brightest. You are more loved than you know, more protected than you realize, more chosen than you feel. I did not bring you this far to leave you. Last night, I wrote a new chapter. Now turn the page. You don't need all the answers. You just need to take the next step. This is your sign. This is your proof. This is me seeing your pain and saying, no more. The door is open, but not forever. Before 9 p.m., decide. Let this word sink deep. Let it take root. Let it change everything. Do you see it now? Last night was not just another night. Something shifted while you slept. Heaven moved because your name was spoken. Your healing was decided. Your breakthrough was delivered. And heaven is watching in awe, waiting for you to catch up with what I have already done. Type 777 if you are ready to step into everything I prepared while you were in the fire. While you slept, the storm began to calm. The impossible path cleared. The chains cracked. Angels stood guard because something was coming to stop you forever, but it failed. That heaviness on your chest, that was pressure because glory was rising. This is your time, but it is also your test. Can you trust what you cannot see? Can you move before the finish line appears? Can you let go of what hurt you to grab what will heal you? This is about obedience. This is about surrender. This is about believing I am still the God of miracles. Type 999 if you have ever felt forgotten, because I have never forgotten you. Not once. You survived wars no one knows about. Every sleepless night, I sat beside you. Every silent cry, I caught. Every time you want to quit, I whispered, keep going. The dream you thought died? It is alive in my hands. The prayers you thought were forgotten? They echo in my throne room. The breakthrough you stopped expecting is closer than ever. Do not go back to what broke you. Do not return to places that made you doubt yourself. There is fresh oil on your life. A new season is opening. If you leave the old behind, I will show you the beauty I prepared in the fire. You did not walk through hell for nothing. There is redemption coming. Restoration that makes sense of the silence. Joy that erases years of pain. Stay alert. Stay awake. Stay open. What I am doing next will not look like what you expected. It will be better. It will come through strangers, divine appointments, doors that did not exist last year. I'm not bound by calendars. I bring things together in ways that only make sense after the miracle. Type 1010 if you believe I have been preparing something greater than you can imagine. I have been rebuilding you in secret, catching every tear like treasure, every whisper, every shaking prayer. Last night was a marking. Chains snapped. Enemy plans canceled. You have been stuck at the doorway too long, afraid to hope, afraid to be disappointed. But fear cannot enter where I am taking you. The wilderness is over. The promised land is here. This message is your sign. This is your Father calling you out of shadows into inheritance. Your inheritance cannot be stolen. It is not based on perfection, but on my purpose. And your purpose is still alive. Type 1515 if you trust your purpose is still breathing. You did not miss it. You did not ruin it. The gifts I placed in you are still there, waiting to breathe again. I protected you from things you never saw. I said no when you begged for yes because I saw what you could not. Now the door is opening. Will you walk through? Will you stop apologizing for being called? Will you lay down every battle that was never yours? You don't need to earn my love. I chose you before you ever did anything. I have never changed my mind. You may feel broken, but you're not disqualified. Tired, but not abandoned. Unseen, but I have watched every second. I sent this because I saw you about to give up. I said, no more wandering. No more questioning worth. It ends now. You're not late. You're right on time. I have been waiting for you to recognize the shift. Say yes in your heart. Yes to healing. Yes to wholeness. Yes to walking in light. If this word reached deep into your soul, do not ignore it. Do not scroll past. Your heart trembled because I am speaking. Before 9 p.m., step into the light. What happened last night was your miracle in motion. What happens now depends on you. Type 1717 if you believe I have called you for something bigger than where you are right now. You don't know how close you came to losing something sacred. The enemy had plans, but I shattered them. The atmosphere around your life has shifted. Do not delay. Do not say later. Later may not carry this grace. I am your shield. I stood in the gap when you didn't know there was a battle. Now you know. Now you are responsible. You cannot play small anymore. You were never meant to blend in. You were made to shift atmospheres by obedience. You have been distracted. Let guilt go. Let control go. I never asked you to carry what is mine. You have done enough surviving. It is time to live. If you are ready to receive what I had for you all along, type amen. You're not too far gone. I knew every part of your journey and still said yes. It is time to heal. Time to forgive. Time to return with your whole heart. No more half yes. The arms that carried you through the worst are open now. Purpose is waking up. Vision is returning. Fire is being lit. Because you stayed, because you listened, I will honor that. I reward obedience. I bless faith. I breathe on dry bones. This is a holy moment. Heaven is watching. Angels surround you. What is next will not look like what was. If you ever doubted I was working, remember this moment when I spoke directly to your heart. I wanted relationship, not religion. Last night was me fighting for that again. You felt the shift, didn't you? That was me whispering, get ready. Type 22 if you trust one can still turn it all around. I turn graves into gardens. I make rivers and deserts. I have not changed. You walked through pruning, not punishment. I removed what could not go with you. Now you stand at the edge. Do not bring old mindsets. Let your words match your prayers. I sent this because you are at a crossroads. Walk forward in faith, and I will flood you with confirmation. Type amen if you believe that. I have gone ahead, prepared the way, but you must leave chains behind. Your name is loved, chosen, mine. Let faith speak louder than fear. This is not a time for small prayers. The blessing coming requires deeper trust. I am healing what needs healing so you won't sabotage the miracle. You're not broken. You're being rebuilt. Every piece picked up. Every moment now testimony. Stop letting the enemy lie about your value. You were created for authority. Rest. I have got you. I stayed when others walked away. I am calling you deeper into my presence, where fear melts, healing begins, clarity comes. You made it this far by grace. The battle didn't take you. The fire didn't burn you, because I was in it. I redeemed lost time, broken roads, wounded hearts. Nothing I cannot restore. Will you believe me? Will you let this sink deep? If your heart is beating faster, if something screams, this is for me, do not dismiss it. The faith that says, I don't understand, but I'll follow, that is what I want. This is your shift. The moment you prepared for through fire, silence, waiting. I never waste pain. I harvest it into purpose. Type 333 if this is touching your soul. Last night was a birthing. That pressure? Glory being born through you. You were never meant for normal. That is why you feel everything deeper. Now the choice, step in or keep circling. I promise I will be with you through the fire, the questions, the transition. You're not lost. You're being led. This is positioning. You asked me to use your life. I have. Now trust, even when answers are slow. I am building unshakable faith in you. Type 555 if something is rising inside you. You are not who you were. I reshaped your identity. I closed what doesn't align. Remove what can't go. If I have to break your heart to save your purpose, I will, because I love you. This is me speaking. You are seen, held, guided. Keep walking. Don't settle. Don't silence your spirit. One yes changes everything. You are standing on the edge of something that will mark your life forever. Let me be God again in decisions, in every day, in uncertainty. Heaven watches. Angels assigned. Destiny active. Your response determines pace. You ask for breakthrough. I ask for belief. Movement. Action. Faith without works is dead. Now live it. The doorway created last night closes soon. Type 1212 if this is your doorway moment. You did not land here by accident. I aligned this encounter. I am near even when quiet. I came to shake you awake. You were not created to live numb. I am calling boldness out. You may not feel brave, but you are chosen. This isn't about your strength. It's about surrender. Let go of what I already removed. I cannot fill clenched fists. What I placed on you is eternal. Type Amen if there is more inside you waiting. That seed of greatness, that is me. You ask for my will, but make choices against it. That is why you feel stuck. Honesty time. Are you ready to live like you believe me? I showed signs. Now belief must become action. You want change? Let go of familiar pain. You want healing? Open the wound. You want purpose? Release control. Most delay is inside you, the lie. I'm too far gone. You are right on time. Last night was deliverance. Now move like you believe it. Type 777 if something is breaking off you. Your life is not random. Pain not wasted. Name not forgotten. This window closes. Say yes with your heart, and I will flood you with clarity, strength, peace. It is not too late. I created time. Type 111 if you believe I redeem lost time. I speak to the silent fighter. Your endurance moved heaven. You kept trusting when you couldn't feel me. That faith moves mountains. You will see evidence soon. Stay close. Don't force what I arrange. Will you trust when it looks like I won't? That is where I do my greatest work. You are in the middle, the shaping place. Type 999 if you're still trusting in the silence. I don't forget prayers. I wrote your story knowing every turn. This is your crossing over. Leave Egypt behind. New vision, new fire, new favor. Come empty-handed. Just faith. The spirit that raised Jesus lives in you, waking up. You're being prepared. Every closed door shaped you. Now you walk by faith, not sight. When enemy reminds you of past, remind him of my promise. You're not done, not defeated, not disqualified. You're loved. You are chosen. You're called. And last night, heaven moved because your time has come. If you believe every word you just read touched the deepest part of your soul, type the strongest amen you have ever typed. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is your yes. Heaven is still watching. The scroll is open. The angels are waiting. Step forward, beloved. Step forward before 9 p.m. I am proud of you. I am with you. And I am not finished. I love you more than you will ever understand. God, like, subscribe, turn on the bell. Share this with someone who needs to hear that God moved for them last night. Heaven is in shock because they still don't know. Be the one who tells them. God says, you're my messenger today. Do it now. Their breakthrough is tied to your obedience. Amen.